Hey guys, Darren here with another box review, and this time I'm reviewing a box of 95-96 Playoff Hockey 1-on-1. This is a game, and it's kind of like the Donruss Red Zone and Strike Zone cards. And so the cards themselves are based upon the way that the game is played. Now these are technically booster packs. So there are starter decks and then there are booster packs. And these are more like the filler cards. And I haven't gotten a starter deck yet, so I don't know how the game is played, but basically you have a couple of different categories for the player on each card. You have the position, and then you have strengths for offense and defense, and then you have a component to how the game is played. So basically, as far as we're concerned, in terms of card collecting, you have the image of the player, you have the player name and the player team name, and the position, and then the logo for the team. And then they are numbered, which is a really nice thing. I'm glad that they did go ahead and do that. But that's basically the way that the cards are designed. And then on the back, it has a standard card back that everyone has, so it has no statistics on it. So this is all about a card game that happens to have players on it. That's kind of the way to think about it. And it's set up in tiers. So there are, every single time that you open up a pack, the pack comes with 12 cards, and it comes with 7 cards with a green top. These are the most common. And then it has 4 cards with a purple top. That's obviously middle. And then they have 1 card with a blue top, but the whole background is silver. And so they are common, uncommon, rare. And that's, every single pack comes that way. So in a 36 pack box like we have here, you're going to get almost twice as many of the green cards as you are of the purple cards, and then you're only going to get 36 of the rare cards. But there's also an ultra rare card, which comes in this case. I don't know that there is a rate to these, but I only got 1 of these, and there are some that come in booster packs. There's some that come in starter decks. So even if you just opened up all these boxes, you're not going to complete the set, because a lot of these only come in the starter decks. But these are ultra rare, as it implies. This was 1 per box, and it didn't replace the silver card. The gold card was a 13th card in the pack. So I was really glad they did that. I've never been a fan of when you replace the silver card with the gold card. To me, it's almost kind of cheap. I understand why they do it, but the fact that this was a 13th card in the pack was a really nice thing they did. So as far as being able to complete the set, I got within 4 cards of the green set, the first portion. And then I got within 9 cards of the purple set. So that meant that I'm 13 cards shy of the first 2/3 of the set. And then with these cards, I only got 28 cards because I got 8 doubles, which was pretty frustrating. So in the doubles, obviously I got a whole bunch of green doubles, and then I got a fair number of purple doubles, and then I got 8 of these silver doubles, and that was frustrating because you don't really notice. You kind of notice the cards in the green, and not so much in the purple. You don't notice the doubles in the purple, but the greens you tended to see them in part because you saw the patterns. But in these, it was really apparent, because since there are only 36 cards, you're actually putting that together as you're going through. And it was just double after double after double, which is frustrating because you want, for cards as unique as that, you want them as a collector, you want to get them you want to get as close to a set as you can, and there just were hardly any unique cards that I would get. I was also disappointed when I checked the values of these cards. These cards are worth basically the same as the rest, and I don't know why that is, because they're supposed to be rare. Now, the set is designed in 110 card blocks. So you start with card 1, and then you start with 111, and then you start off with 221. And so it's set up kind of like the way scorecards used to be. And so that means that you're basically trying to get 110, 110, but because of the ultra rare cards, and there are 35 of the ultra rare cards, that means that there's actually only a complete set of 75 of these silver cards. So if you got all 36 cards were original, that'd give you almost half of these sets. But instead I got 28, which is a little over half, or a little over a third of the set, which kind of deflates the opportunity to collect the set proper. And the ultra rare cards are intermixed with the silver cards. So numerically speaking, it's kind of frustrating because you get the silver, the gold, and then you get another silver. So it's basically a skip number set is kind of the way that it works. So as far as collecting this goes, it's not going to be that much fun, but it's a game. It was never intended to be collected as regular cards. That's kind of like an afterthought. It's kind of like a perk. As far as the stars in the sets go, I got basically I did get all the star cards in the main set. So the cards like Patrick Waugh and Wayne Gretzky, those were showing up right like I'd hoped. So for the first two portions of the set, I only need 13 cards, and they're really inexpensive to get, so I can easily complete that. As far as this goes, it's not even worth pursuing, really, the set. So the question comes down really more to the doubles. Oh, and also with these silver cards, there really aren't stars in it. There are a few good players, but the stars are all the gold cards, and so that means that this isn't the really exciting portion of the set, which it should be, and that's a little bit disappointing as a collector. The fact that at the high tier you have to get the super elite cards to get the quality cards. But as far as the doubles go, the quality cards that I got doubles of was Dominik Hasek. I got 2 extra Ed Belfours. I got 3 Peter Forsbergs. I got 2 Sergei Fedorovs. I got 2 extra Wayne Gretzkys. I got 3 extra Jaromir Jagrs, 3 extra Mario Lemieux, 3 extra Felix Potvins, 2 Pavel Bures, and 2 Teemu Selannes, and these are all of the green. And then of the purple, the only extra cards of note I got were Paul Kariya, Jeremy Roenick, and Teemu Selanne. So in terms of the purple, I didn't get a lot extra happening, but there weren't a lot of doubles, and so it's actually pretty amazing that I got as close to the complete set of the purple as I did. So at the basic level, I got a bunch of quality cards. In terms of the second set, it was all about getting as close to a regular set as I could, and that was really good. But again and again, this is a card game. That's the whole point of this. This is a card game, and so these getting doubles, if you're actually interested in the card game, that's actually a good thing because you need more and more cards to be able to use. So that's it serves its purpose in that regard, which is fine. At some point I'll get a starter deck and then learn how to do the game, and I'll probably do it here on the channel, even though it takes a ton of time to put one of those games together. But I'll probably do that, and then I'll have a different appreciation for it. But just as far as opening a box goes, it was okay. The process of going through the green and the purple cards, the green cards was not very exciting because again you're able to see the doubles a lot more commonly with those. With the purple cards it was okay, but the cards are not exciting. They're really boring cards. The images blend in. The card design itself, the green, I think is really kind of ugly. And so for me, going through the packs, it was more paying attention to the silver cards. And that would have been fine if I hadn't noticed just how many doubles were popping up with the silver cards. So that was frustrating. But running into that one gold card, it helped out a lot. So this was not a problem. This wasn't a disappointment at all. This was a good experience. I like doing it, but I have absolutely no desire to do a second box. That's kind of the way I would put it, is this was a one and done. It was good. It was fun enough for what it was. It worked out perfectly. I'm not inspired to do a second box, which is fine, but that's kind of my take. And it did a good job of kind of inspiring me to want to go check out the game itself. So that's kind of the main thing that it has going for it. But so that's basically my take. It's curious about the game, but otherwise not a really thrilling affair, primarily because there is no card back. So thank you guys.